Hey, friends, and welcome back to the Imperial Uplift, where we try to uplift your spirit through the digital vox ways, though we will most likely fail. I'm one of your co-hosts, Scud, aka the Doomagard, aka SDG, and I'm joined by my co-host, the Chapter Master of the Crimson Jeans,
Hello,
the
it's
Mean
me.
Gene Machine,
Yes,
my hammer.
look at my jeans. They are supposed to be red, but they ran out of color, so I'm not the blue. Blue
No, it
jeans.
is you paint them with the blood of your enemies. Yes,
That's true. That's how it works. It
yes,
soaks
yes,
it up, and because it's jeans, and jeans is such a high quality thing, we can easily wash out the blood, ready for a new
yeah.
enemy. Yes,
So you can afford Scots Guard.
exactly.
Yes,
Yes.
textile tech
Torment.
marine. Yes,
the textile marines.
yes.
They'll
And
make sure you
boy,
have
what a
that.
crazy month July has been. And I'm not talking about stuff in Warhammer. I'm not.
Oh fuck. Oh
I'm
yeah.
not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'm just saying is if you resort to that to dissolve your issues, maybe we should do that.
Your guys' country is so fucked.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Yes.
So I just say crazy news has happened. We're not. I'm not gonna touch that because I don't like to get too. I
No,
don't
that's
even
we
know
don't need to get
political on
real
here.
life political into our old
I don't get
life.
political 4 times. No, no, one time every 4 years, and
And
when my
only
local shit.
about women in gaming.
You want me to cut a lot of stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Hey, let's just
Okay.
rewind. Yeah. So yeah, some world
Okay.
news happened. We're not gonna touch. Just
No, no politics. We don't talk about that except women.
no. Shut up. You are one. At least half of
Yes,
one.
that's why I talk about hello, fellow females.
We just lost our women audience.
Yes, the one that's my partner's watching. Not anymore. She's not.
Oh, what were we talking about? Ah, Warhammer. Yes.
The entire show's premise. Forgot the fucking damn.
Right.
So how has your month of July been?
Rather slow. Um, that happens when you don't have any more models to paint and you're saving up for Space Marine 2 or
Electric
stuff.
boogie
Yeah,
purple.
yes.
Boolulu.
Rocks me like an electric eel.
Yes.
And let's see, I've been hobbying with
Right.
my local friends at my hobby store. Record 1-1 this month. There was a Magic tournament and there was a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament this month, so it kind of slowed things down, but it was fun.
Did you join those?
No, I did not. They were actually showing the World Champion. I don't know if it was the World
Oh
Championships.
yeah, there was the
The one was going
Yu-Gi-Oh
on Twitch.
Championship.
Yeah, well, we were playing. They were showing that in the foreground. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Nice.
It enticed me to at least join their Yu-Gi-Oh night. So yeah, I could just rub the dust off my old deck, see,
you you can
and
prepare
watch
for
me get
our
slaughtered.
Friday fuckery and come back as finally someone can push Dink off his throne.
No,
No, okay. That's the name for his
that
wheelchair.
no. How dare you?
Ah, funny.
Hey,
So, have you won any more matches or?
I just said my record 1-1.
Okay, nice.
1 win, 1 loss. Yes,
It's not bad.
not too shabby. Not too shabby.
That's perfectly acceptable. And then again,
Yeah.
only losses would also be acceptable. It's fine. It's a game. It's fun.
Yes. If it was real, then we'd be in trouble.
That's true.
Yes. And yeah, I've just been saving up for Space Marine 2 and not much painting. Oh, I did finish a Dreadnought. I did show you that the time.
Yeah, and it looks really good. Your painting
Thank you very
skills have
much.
improved a lot. Especially
Thank you.
the little edge highlights are actually extremely well made. So good job.
Yes.
They
My
add a
theory on edge
lot.
highlighting, I don't want to do it on everything. I just want to see where the eyes can see, because
Yeah, that
like
feels you
like the
don't need
front.
to overdo it and do it like on every
Yeah,
part because most people are not gonna look at its tippy toes unless you're
yeah.
trying to win a golden demon.
Oh, true, true, true.
But
I just like edge highlighting is nice. I just feel like sometimes I don't know if it's overdoing it, but sometimes it feel well, and there's no real edge highlights in real life, but on a
yeah,
miniature it's
yeah,
fine. But I digress.
it's
Anyways, how was your month?
no, it's been slow and painful and slower, and I'm still not done with my little crude hounds. Something keeps getting in the way, which is my health. But that's fine. I can deal with that. I'll just, at some point in life, my hands will work and I can paint them.
Yes.
So instead, I just sat and I have looked at other Warhammer alternatives and Warhammer Old World. So I've gotten into very much a little bit of a hyper focusing on Warhammer Old World, which I'll talk about later why. But I also looked at some competitors, not just to Warhammer Old World, but just Warhammer in general, and I fell over two that I'm absolutely enamored with, where the models are supremely good and the pricing is pretty fair. The first one is by Corvus Belli, who also makes like a very, 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 very good game called Infinity, which is like like a futuristic. It's like Necromunda, but better in every single way. Like gameplay wise, it's less complicated, but it works just as well. It's existed for like 20 years. Very good game system. But they made a fantasy game now called Warcrow, and it's coming out soon. And those models are I'm just enamored with them, and I'm definitely picking up some of them. I want to see how they are to paint. I'm not gonna give up on Warhammer, but my hobby is modeling. I already have a bunch of bold action World War II models, so I can add some Warcrow models to it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll send you a bunch of the model pictures. I really love them. They're really good. They're both very like traditional fantasy, but also not. Like, yeah, it's a very good mix. And
Very nice.
I learned why so many war games takes the traditional races, and it sells better, even though people complain if you are making it too much. Oh, it's just the classic elves, the classic dwarves, the classic orcs. Yes, people complain about that, but ultimately it sells better, so that's why people actually do it. That's why, that's why they usually you always end up with these same stereotypical races. So I've educated myself.
There you go.
And the other game is called The Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings, which is an awful title. Granted, that's a terrible title. The Last Argument of Kings, so it's Conquest. And they also have a Warcry type game mode, in skirmish based, more like 40k, which is called Conquest First Blood. And they have some fat, strong minotaurs who are just peak design. God damn. Yeah, so check those out if you want to look at some alternatives for Warhammer. Those two games, Warcrow and Last Conquest. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I am a nobody and no one wants to sponsor me. Except Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, they haven't sponsored us yet, but I haven't put my business email there yet. So
they have sponsored me
see.
before. We'll get them back, Scott.
Yeah,
Don't worry, we'll get them. Maybe not Raid. We should reach out to Warhammer and ask for that mobile game. Can your mobile game sponsor us? You know, the Warhammer one? The little tacticals. Yes.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
Anyways, so that's what I've been.
Speaking of...
There'll be pictures of that shit.
Yeah. Speaking of Tacticus, the newest update's coming in 2 days. They are introducing the Blood Angels.
Oh, of course they are. They're just in time for the new box.
Speaking of the new box, we have a new box.
Yes, then that was the next topic. Huzzah! the
Blood Angels army set. Yes.
Okay, I want your unadulterated opinion on the box.
Right. Before I give that, I will get down the basic rundown of what the box comes with.
Oh yeah, that's a really good idea.
So I'll start off with the old, not the old stuff, but stuff that's already been made. So you get some assault intercessors and some jump pack intercessors, which and you also get a Brutalis Dreadnought.
That's awesome. I like that one.
And two they're updated models, correct?
Yeah, reimagined versions.
Reimagined.
Yes.
The first is an Amartes, who looks
awesome. If you can look past the little thing, but besides that, awesome.
I'll get to that. And then we also have Azeroth.
Yes, he looks silly.
Azrath.
He looks just as silly and edgy as his old model.
You also get, along with the box, the codex for it.
Yeah.
And the data sheets and a transfer sheet.
And
I'll get to that transfer sheet a little later.
2 Blood Angel sprues.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
the upgrade sprues. The upgrade sprues are for the intercessors, the one for the Terminator, and some for the Brutalis Dreadnought.
Yes.
Which at first I was like, "Oh, that's cool," but then I saw how many upgrades you actually get, and it's a lot less than I thought.
Yeah, it's it leaves a little bit. I understand
At
people's
least,
complaint.
yeah,
Let's say a little sour note that the Death Company did not get updated.
not much, no.
No, they just
Well,
got some
yeah,
sprues. We can't have the old.
yeah. Maybe their rules are maybe updated.
Yeah,
That
it's
might be
just
something.
they're removing a lot of the identity of those guys, which is a bit sad. I understand why people are complaining about that, at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, to my honest reactions, well, for the intercessors, the assault intercessors are just paying us the Death Company, but I like the color scheme, so there's a positive on that.
Yeah.
On Lamartie's, I think he's probably the standout on that one. I love his the mace he
Yeah.
has, and I like the helmet. Now, I know a lot of people say it looks like a ball gag, but
Yeah.
stop being degenerate for 5 seconds. Just appreciate the and also the vampire teeth.
Yeah.
Very very nice toothy green.
Yes.
And as far as we're um, well, I like the wings.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
difference between the two, he's on standing on a rock, but even though Lamartie's is has a jump pack, he's on the ground, which I very like the
Yeah.
difference on that. Very bold move, and I think it pays off.
He's very, very um like in spirit with his old model. Like he's a very, very
Yeah,
clear direct update, which is
yeah,
good if you like the old model.
yes. I also love the pose he's in. Lamartie's, he just like come at me,
Yes.
just ah. And yeah, as with Wrath, blue face, like his ex.
Yeah.
He's wearing sandals. I definitely prefer Lamartie's. I'll tell you that much.
Yes. Oh my god.
But overall, not a bad box, and it is limited. I think it's a limited edition.
It is
So
a
once it's
limited
out, it's
box.
out.
That's
Yeah.
actually
So
I have a big complaint about their fucking boxes later, but I'll talk about that near
I
the end.
think what I heard around is 120
70
something euros.
euros,
Oh yeah, pounds. I think I was watching.
135 pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about 220 American, give
Yeah.
or take.
That is like
But
175 euros.
not bad, not bad.
It's more interesting to me than the Groot, not the Groot, the Groot box, which was about the same price. That's what the estimate comes from. Because Lematis is such a well-made model, in my opinion, and the Brutalis Dreadnought is it's a little gem. I do think this box is fine. It's better. It's fine. Still a bit expensive, but that's Warhammer, and we have to just deal with that, unfortunately.
Hmm. I think maybe the Deathwing box is probably better than this one.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I agree. That one was better. That one has had more Dark Angelness things in it.
But as far as recent releases go, this one's not so bad.
No,
There's a
not
lot
compared
say,
to
yeah,
some
not
of
so
the
bad,
other
yeah.
things that happened last month with recent
Holy
release boxes. Oh my
And
god.
then and new codexes, and I think we should get to the Ancients of the Imperium.
I'll just quickly summarize.
Oh yes,
New Blood Angel box. It's fine. I wish they had made new Death Company minis instead of just using Primaris with a sprue.
Mm.
That taken into consideration, Lematis is very cool. Astaroth is almost just him. And did you see that they removed Mephiston from the store?
I did not.
So that edgy boy is probably getting a remade
A
model
revamp, yeah.
in like a couple months.
Yeah,
So
because I know the Sanguini Guard is supposed to get a revamp as well.
yeah, and I reckon Mephiston and those will like be in a pack or something like that. Another fucking box. But
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
and before we move on, I want to notice on the transfer sheet in the box, if you notice at the bottom, you actually have Flesh Terrors.
yes, which is what I would have built with
yes.
them. Yes, because that's the one I
Yes.
like.
Well, now you have that option. So
Yes, that which is good. 10 out of
yeah.
10.
At least they gave you that option. They
Yes.
couldn't just flesh hairs. What are those?
What are those?
Never heard of them. Now I think we should go to the Imperial agents.
Yeah, this is like I will say this and the Warhammer yearly earnings is probably the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Imperial agents, they change up a lot for some things.
Well,
Oi.
yeah.
Okay, so
Model-wise, we only got one new thing,
yeah,
which is
we got a downgrade of an earlier model. Well, I'll quickly go over what actually happened. So the Imperial agents have, for a while now, there's been leaks of the new faction book for the Imperial agents, the Codex, and we expected a lot of changes to how Inquisitors works and how Assassins works and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And that book came out, and it has done a little bit of damage to a beloved Death Watch company,
yes, it is.
while simultaneously removing the 3 main Inquisitors from the storefront and locked them behind boxes of varying quality.
Very varying.
Yes, fucking Christ, what the fuck?
Mm.
Oh my god.
I did read on the article, and I'll link it in the description and the comments. If you still have a Death Watch army, you can still play it, but
Yeah.
I think it's rushed in the future. Like they're gonna probably limit it to the kill teams that are specifically for the Death Watch.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
it's gonna
so
be you collect Imperial agents and you can use Death Watch if you go Order Xeno. That's how that's gonna be. Hopefully they're not
Yeah.
removing the Grey Knights. I don't they
No,
won't.
no,
That
no,
army
no.
is too popular.
They are getting the. I think in the same article it says like, don't worry, they're getting their own thing. So
Yeah, that's also popular. Like Death Watch, unfortunately, I love Death Watch. They have a cool lore and everything, but they're
yes.
kind of not very popular. Not a lot of people played them. They haven't gotten a lot of love, so they have kind of got crammed into
Well,
agents.
now they're not anymore.
No, no, that's true.
Whatever chance they had no chance.
So they decided
Well,
to
there's always a chance.
advertise this thing by releasing 3 boxes, one for each of the major parts of the Inquisition: Ordo Hereticus, Ordo Malleus, and Ordo Xeno.
Correct.
Yeah. And each box, you get some Imperial henchmen. One of them you get, not Imperial, Inquisitional henchmen. One of them you get 2 boxes of Inquisitional henchmen, which is lazy. And you also get an Inquisitor that you normally were able to buy individually, but not anymore. So if you want Greyfax or the Xeno one, I forgot her name, Kyrian Vlingus Bungus Bungus, or on the new Hernan Cortez models, you have to buy a giant $200 box for the next half a year before they're released individual again.
Boy.
So the tactic is don't buy this until they are released individually. My fucking god.
Yep.
Oh, fucking Christ.
They should really pull up their pants and start to get to work on that.
Yeah.
Speaking of pulling up your pants.
Yeah, we just praised the Lematis remade model for, despite being potentially having a ball gag, you can paint out of that. You can not think of that. What you cannot not see is Cortez' massive big boy pants, his diaper chief moment.
Yeah, it's like they made like his torso smaller.
Yeah.
And they brought his britches up to like his nipples or
He looks like an old man. You know when they pull their pants all the way up to their nipples, like
in those old timey movies where like they have like the suspenders and they have like all the way up to their
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, come at me.
Also, he got older and he regrew his hair somehow. He debalded himself from the lore.
He went to Turkey.
And he also stuffed his bird. And it looks like oh my fucking god, I hate this bird so much.
The bird can be I don't like the pose that's on the rock, but that could be easily fixed.
Yeah, you can cut it off
very,
and
very
put
easily.
it on a fucking.
You can put it on him, on his shoulder, or you can put it
Yes.
on his legs. He certainly has a room.
Just I want people to really take in the we put up here the before and after picture of him, how he is standing there menacingly, fully decked, because he's like the main Ordo Malleus Inquisitor, one of the big ones besides Kamarov. We don't talk about how he doesn't ever do. He has the giant eagle on his arm that's like built off the Aquila, so it has two heads. Perfectly symbolizes that. And then we see his new one, which is he's a diaper chief. He's the diaper chief.
It's like in the old cartoons when you hit someone over the head, they kind of shrink.
Yes, yeah, he got pushed further into his pants with a hammer, and then he grew hair.
And also, his hammer looks pretty small compared to him.
They just made it so boring. He's so boring, and then big pants. I just can't. His model is so bad. It's not the worst. It's just such a downgrade from the original. That's what makes it so lazy. It's such a downgrade from his old one. That's like, why would I want this?
He comes in a box, right? So you're gonna have to.
Yes, you have.
Is he separate?
No, you have. If you want to collect all the Malleus and get the Inquisitorial box for all Malleus with the Grey Knights and the Inquisitorial Henchmen, two times those. For some reason, you get two of those, and then yes, you have to buy the box. So you can't buy him alone. But most people seem to have just run out and bought the old model, and just before he got removed from the store.
Maybe that was the tactic.
Yeah. And also, since both the Inquisitorial Henchmen and the Grey Knights you can just buy alone, like on the store right now. You don't have to buy this box. That makes this box, like, kind of fucking shitty.
Look, yeah. Well, I mean, Games Workshop.
It is. It's become a fucking curse. I can't even. I'm gonna talk about it before we go into anything that's not Warhammer 40k. I'm gonna talk about it right now, and that is the amount of monthly boxes that Games Workshop releases with character models, individual new models being locked away, price tags of $200+. Like, the month before this, we had 2 characters, one for Sisters of Battle and one for Genestealer Cult, that you could only get if you bought the big box for Edith of Gem. And this month we have 3, and next month we have the Blood Angels one. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't want this to be the new norm.
This year in boxes has been ridiculous. Every month, 1 to apparently 3 big boxes that has 1 new model in it. And that's the only way to get the model for half a year. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, they better tighten up ship there. Quick.
Fuck.
Well, maybe they don't have to, because the yearly earnings report came out, didn't it?
God. Yes, it did. And
by the looks of it, they are very much in the black.
Yeah, they have earned, every year they kind of earn more and more money, and so has it been. This hasn't been as big a growth as last year, but it has been a big growth again. So they don't have to change anything. They are still earning an unfathomable amount of money this year. Oh, that's last year's money then. Fucking Christ. And at least something good came out of it, and that is the whole fact that Warhammer 40k is not going anywhere. It's a very successful game. So
very, very successful,
they will keep pumping that out. And much to Age of Sigmar haters, which I know there's a lot of them for some fucking reason, because they somehow blamed that game for killing Old World, which it didn't. That was the CEO that did that. That game is doing really well also, and it's not going anywhere either. So fuck you guys for hating that. It's a great game. Shut up. Fuck off.
Fuck you.
And Old World, for all the Old World doomers saying that can't last, that's too niche. No, it's doing great, and it's not going anywhere. That one's also doing great. People they didn't expect to want to buy Old World is buying Old World, which is honestly awesome.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, it's great. What's not great is this is gonna make them more hungry for money, so they might take the box shenanigan and make that part of the other games as well soon.
I mean, they kind of already did that with the Skaven Tide.
Yes, stuff. Yes, they did, yes. And now they released the 3 separate individual packs, which are way better priced than the big one, but they removed like 2 of the characters you can't get now that way. Like some of the units you still can't get. You have to have bought the big Skaven Tide box to get those. The Reclusians, you can't get those guys. Or the new Sniper Rats, can't get them still, even in the new packs.
Mm.
But hopefully it doesn't spread further, which it will, because it's super successful for them to do these boxes. So next is going to spread to Age of Sigmar, and then to Old World, and then to Necromunda, and all the other games.
And the cycle goes on.
And then I switch to another game and quit for a month
And then-
before returning back,
and
because I just can't say no
Just
to
when
one.
you think you're out, they pull you back in.
Yeah, they're gonna release like, I see you're leaving, but have you seen this remake of this character? It's like, it's beautiful. His pants are regularly sized.
Oh dear.
This is good. Okay, well, that is that's I don't have much to talk about. I'm not a big earnings call reader, but I've read enough to see that Warhammer is going nowhere. All the people saying, ha ha ha, their stocks are falling. Yeah, but their earnings are still going up. So clearly it's not that big of an issue that one of the custodies became female. So come on.
We haven't heard much about that since.
No, they kind of...
Which kind of begs me, like, maybe they're rethinking this somehow.
That, or
Because I know that
Yeah,
the couple months, like, they're trying to finish up that deal with Amazon, so maybe they're trying to fix that behind the scenes. You never know.
I'm thinking that they're trying to be as what's it called, problematic online and not cause any issues and fights. So Amazon will be like, okay, here's money. That's what I'm thinking.
We'll see.
It does fit with the thing I said during that episode. Was what was potentially the theory is that they weren't ever supposed to talk about what it was in the book, and they have since that day they have never mentioned it again. So it might literally be that tactic actually fit. Just it's in the book, it's canon, and that's it. We're never talking about that again.
And maybe a couple years, they're like, we'll just protect that.
All the female custodians died. They got a hemorrhoid.
Again, I think as I stated in the video, I wouldn't mind it if they just made a good reason.
Yeah,
As opposed to them just being there. Like, I know, like, when the Tyrannic War started, like, like a Norn emissary took out, like, what? Took a couple custodians to take it down, right?
Four before Trajan Valoris was able to put it down, yeah.
Yeah, maybe, like, I forgot who the fuck make us. So it's like, oh, fuck, like, we're probably gonna need some help here.
Yeah.
Like, let's make more.
Yeah. Like, yeah. There's
or just flesh out the Sisters of Silence, which like
make them better. Put some juice into them, make them big, strong, juicy women, or give them better crafted. They can hardly get better crafted weapons that they have. They literally they work with the custodians. They're great. Just flesh them out, give them more characters, give them more types of units. They would be a great army.
They could have been.
Yes, they could. Now, you wait. In a couple of years, they're gonna be put in the Imperial Agent Codex. That's where fun things go to die.
Tell me about it. And it was that Dreadnought I painted. It was originally a Deathwatch one, and now it's a Raven Guard.
Okay.
Very easy to paint over. I just had to paint one thing black, and
I reckon, unless you have anything else to bring up to the whole that thing, that we will go into the news. There's not that much. I don't think this is not a very a heavy happening month.
I mean, technically, what we just did was kind of news.
Yeah, I'll just say the couple last news is the tech priests are not getting any love in Warhammer 40k, but they are getting a lot of love in Horus Heresy for some reason, which is fucked. So if you are a tech priest player, just give up on 40k and start playing Horus Heresy instead.
Can't you use those models in 40k?
No.
Right, I forgot. There's recently there was a thing where
the old tech is dangerous and heretical, and we can't use that, so that they don't go. Nope, cannot.
Because I know some of the tanks you can use from Horus Heresy,
which is fine. But most of the cool units of the Horus Heresy ones you cannot use, like the big robots, the big cyborgs, and stuff like that. You can't use those in 40k. That won't
Yeah,
happen.
because you could because it's kind of lore-ish, and it's also to be fun.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fun and maybe actually make the army viable. But no, fuck you.
No,
Yeah.
fuck you. Yes. I wanted to bring up Space Marine 2. They recently, a couple, I don't know, maybe it was a week ago, days ago, they released their July update.
Yeah.
Talking about stuff. Well, they were answering questions like, oh, is the co-op gonna be couch co-op? Like, no, it's online. But like, is it
Yeah.
online only? Like, no, you can play offline, and like you can have bots play the NPCs,
Okay. That's good. So
which is
you're
good.
not forced to play with someone.
Yeah. Like basis of, oh, do I need to play Space Marine 1? It's like, you could, but it's not really necessary. Like,
Yeah.
and still no specs.
I think it might be a really tough game to
Yeah.
run.
The game is, well, it would have been too much this date, but it's now August, so we're a month away, less than a month away, and still no specs, and that's the only thing that's keeping me from pre-ordering it. Like, I just want to know the specs.
Yeah.
Like, do I need to upgrade, or am I good? That's the only thing I'm waiting for.
Oh, I have found some, but the problem is not the requirements that are minimum is the only thing there's been a hint towards, which doesn't help much. And none of them is from the actual Warhammer Space Marine 2 crew, which is a problem.
Unless it's from Saber Interactive, from them.
Yeah.
I'm not trusting any other site.
No, exactly. It's a tough one. If it's true what this one says, then both of us can run it.
Yeah.
But
if it's
I
minimum,
expect us that
maybe we can push it to a medium.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think you and I will probably be able to play it on a minimum. No, not minimum. A medium.
I would say even on medium settings, that game will look great.
It will. That's what a lot of people underestimate. Is graphics are so good nowadays that you don't have to crank it up to high for games to look really good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great though. I'm very excited.
Yeah. I can't wait.
No.
Also, it's pretty interesting. Like in Warhammer, you notice a lot of characters, a lot of people. Well, I wouldn't say hate, but like in lore, like a lot of them are bald.
Yeah, I do notice that.
Lorgar. People really hate him. Horus.
Oh my god.
Varys and Omegon. Bald.
Also, some almost bald. Jagatai Khan.
Yeah, but he's cool.
He's awesome. He's fucking great.
Almost bald Abaddon.
Oh wait, it also makes sense. Jagatai Khan is only almost bald because he almost joined the other side. Oh my god.
Gene Stealers?
If you're bald, you're evil. Necrons? Bald. Orcs? Bald.
Well, they have
hair squids. They have little squigs that are active, but that's not hair. That's a little creature.
Yeah, that's what.
Who else is bald? Captain. That's why Cortez grew his hair back.
Yeah. Leandros.
Bald.
Well, he's bald. He has a buzz cut, but he's bald enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're bald, you're evil.
My cancer isn't that bald.
Nah, Space Marine 1, the Chaos Space Marine in Space Marine 1, he wasn't really bald, was he?
No, he just had short hair. It's close though.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, it's close enough.
So yeah, how can you tell someone's Chaos? Look at their hairline.
Yeah, that's the new Guardsman handbook says. How do you know you're fighting an enemy? Do they have hair on their head? No.
Yeah,
they are an enemy.
If you don't have like the Johnny Unitas haircut, where you can set your watch to it, then you're in trouble.
Yeah. Look for the
Put
hair.
a picture of Johnny Unitas right now.
Yes. Oh, that's great.
Brother. And yeah, I don't think I have anything more for that.
No, I think this is short and sweet. And by sweet, I mean short and big pets. And also sad, poor Death Watch.
Well, they're not dead. They're just small. smaller.
They're not dead. They're small.
They're not dead. They're just in the hospice.
They are almost there. Oh no, poor Deathwatch. I
Oh,
hardly
hey.
knew you.
I hardly knew you. I had one model like, great, I can't wait to buy the combat.
I know.
I feel like buying the combat patrol. I was like, kind of, well, I mean, I can't really. I mean, I can still use this, but I'm not gonna.
No, it's fuck. You just have to pretend there are other Marines now. If you can't, or you have to buy the Codex Imperial agents.
Yeah, yeah.
So last thing, what is your plans for this month of August?
August. Yes, I told you my fleshed out Raven Guard army, which I'm making instead of
Yeah,
Deathwatch because of reasons.
yeah.
Mostly the infantry models. I'm pretty much I can take my time. The one I really want to get is what was it? Was it the Predator Executioner tank or am I what was the name
Uh,
of the tank? I
the
wrote it
Primaris
down.
Repulsor Executioner.
Uh, I think I have it right here. I guess I can tell my list if people want to
Yeah,
know.
fuck it. Yeah, tell your list. We can do that. That will be fun in the future as
Okay,
well.
so this is my plan for my Raven Guard army. So Strike, jump back intercessors, 2 librarians and Phobos armors, Eliminator squad, a Reaver squad, 2 Kalides assassins, 1 Eversor assassin, an apothecary, a Redemptor dreadnought, which I already have, repulsor executioner, and let's see. Oh, and scout snipers. Roughly put together, it's around a little over 1,500 points, almost to 2,000, which gives me room to like add a little more if I want to.
Yeah, or something
Yeah,
big.
yeah. My idea first is stick and move kind of army, where okay, I could take an objective point here, move off, and go somewhere else. And a lot of these have lone operative and stealth, which
That's
is
the
great for me
fun.
because yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I have a quick question regarding that. Did you take any of the? I don't know if I'm deaf or forgot what you just said. Let me do. Now I need to find. Fuck! I forgot the name. Motherfucker. Where
I
the?
can I can pin it if you want. Oops, that
Boop.
is.
Beep it up. Boopy doopy doopy boop. Where the fuck is you? You fucking.
There you go.
Did you take any of the? Do you know those mech suits that are not actual mechs like dreadnoughts?
Oh,
Tactical
the
war
war
suits.
suits.
Because they can have
No,
low
I have
and
not.
they can have stealth.
Yes. As I think I told you, like they have the Raven Guard strike box that has some of the units I named here. They actually come with 2 tactical war suits. I'm
That's
thinking about it.
you should get that because it's what's more fun than dropping an equivalent like a little naked dreadnought that close to the enemy because somehow it's stealthed up there.
I might actually add that to the list.
It's a fucking hilarious idea to just. Do
Of
you
course, I have
hear
to check
that?
their points.
No, I'm not here. Don't worry.
Yeah. It was either that, adding the repulsor, or adding a Thunderhawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of units that I play against don't really have anti-fly, but
Oh
I
yeah.
think some, yeah,
It does make sense because the fucking flyers suck dick
yeah,
in Warhammer 40k.
yeah.
They're really bad
Um,
at balancing flyers in that game.
I don't know, the Necron player that I got recently got the flying croissant.
I do believe the Necron is one of the few armies who has a decent flyer.
Yeah, that flyer is pretty decent.
Yeah.
It took my Imperial Knight to take it down. It's like Jesus.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's either flyer, the repulsor, or yeah, I made it the tactical warsuits too. What I'm thinking is maybe like I kind of have doubles of some things. So I'm thinking maybe making them Raven Guard and the other half Raptors. Kind of
Yeah.
a cool thing there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's technically playable, but it's the fucking subsection of the main army, so
That should
so
be
it should work.
fine.
Should
Like,
be fine.
do you plan on going into heavy tournaments?
No, fuck no.
Then fuck this. Then you can just
Yeah,
have fun.
yeah, I can have fun. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, that's me making stealth boys because Games Workshop, I'm sure making.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. So more games and more games. A month of gaming. Yeah.
Yeah, more gaming.
And saving.
Yeah, and praying.
To who?
Um,
Gimbus?
Jeebus.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, maybe you'll get a
I'm not the
limited
most. I'm
Jeebus
not the
figure.
most devout Catholic, but I still pray every night. I don't
Aw.
know why people needed to know that about me, but
Now
there
they
you go.
know. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
That as far as I'll go with my beliefs on it.
That's fine.
Now, when it comes to the government, no I'm kidding.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'll just quote Ron Swanson here. First of all, income tax is illegal.
I'm a sovereign citizen.
Uh,
I
yeah.
don't need
No,
a
no, no.
license to drive my
I won't go
car.
that far. No, yeah. My house is actually a boat.
Amazing.
I love those videos of them just getting like, I'm not coming out. Okay, smash their window open.
Yep, it's great. Oh my god.
God, there was this one video I saw of a judge. We'll get back to Warhammer in a second. There was like, I'm here representing 3 other people. Like, oh, okay, well, you tell that person that they are fined with $500. One is going to jail and one's going to get executed. So tell me which one are you?
Holy shit.
Like, oh, I'm the one with the fine. I may be not saying that verbatim, but yeah. So what is your Warhammer stuff?
What's your hammer?
What's your hammer, my hammer?
Well, hopefully I will
Oh,
be
hammer, my
able to finish my crude doggos and my big trees. And then I should get a Warcrow model and a Conquest Minotaur and try to paint them too. And then it's just
Nice.
picking up the leftovers and painting those while I figure out what I want to paint next. Yeah. That's
Awesome.
that's it.
Awesome.
Otherwise, cooking food and eating it. That's also what I'm going to do for a month.
Yeah, that's what most humans do. Yeah.
Yeah, good. I'm
Yeah.
glad. Wow. Yeah.
Well, what do you cook mostly?
Food.
No, duh, dumbass. Like what type of food?
What I cook most? Probably potatoes. Potatoes 40 different
known
ways.
for their
Yeah, well, yeah, yes. They do. There's a lot of potatoes up here. And there's a lot of dishes that are just mush.
Yeah.
They can't chew, is what I've learned moving to Finland.
Do they just eat like a duck?
Kinda. Yeah, they eat like a frog. They use their eyes to push their food down.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
You don't see many frogs. Well, actually, I like plague frogs in Warhammer.
Yeah. Those.
You never see like a frog-based chapter, like double frogs. That'd be pretty sweet to see.
That would be cool. Also,
they don't need
the plague toads you can't even get because Forge World doesn't exist anymore.
What? Why even talk if I'm just gonna be let down? Damn you, John Warhammer. Damn you to hell.
Jimmy Space.
Oh boy. Jimmy Spaceman.
Anyways, this has been a great episode of that show we do.
Yeah, the Imperial Uplift.
Thank you.
Show
That is.
We do every month. Yeah, it's great.
It's fun. I'm having fun.
No, it's fun. Yeah. It's a nice break from making memes that brain rot me a little.
Yes.
No, I love making my silly memes. Like, I'm glad people like them.
Next episode is gonna be a re-education camp episode where I talk about the glory that is the Tau Empire.
Yeah, are you fibbing or are you being serious?
No, I'm fibbing. I'm not gonna, because the only good Tau is Farsight and his Enclave because he does not like the Ethereals. There we go.
Well, the only good Tau is a dead Tau, but yeah.
No, Farsight is a good Tau because he hates the Ethereals.
Careful now. You were about to say?
Yes.
You're gonna say the Viet Cong or something?
Yes. He hates the Viet Cong. The new faction. Okay.
We'll just ignore that one.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Oh, brother. Yeah, bye, friends.
Bye.
We hope you have a great day.
And
stay safe.
Don't
eat good food.
Don't vote. Or vote. Whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
Bye.